Let's go. Oh, let's go Khalil Mack. The Mack attack is back. Oh.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
He's not bringing up.
Donovan taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
See what he's doing.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll
Good run.
with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a
Roquan
nice
is
solid
insane
game.
right
The
now.
disadvantage of blitzing also alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Sniffles.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
21. Under.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Nice
And he'll
play
get
call.
out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
In case he runs it to press.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Sammy. Kill. Easy.
Here's Breeze. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Nope,
and
not
he
today.
goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears.
Base. Holy shit. Really? For this punt?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Now, where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Yikes, I don't like
really
this
shouldn't
right
be
now.
a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation.
Got an idea, though.
Defensively, because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I am just not in a good spot right now.
Let's go.
He gets this lucky. Really
Hey,
lucky.
gotta go.
Punt.
Move.
Trubisky now down around his goal line.
Oh, yes, Dot City.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That's all we needed. We needed just a little breathing room.
On 3rd. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good start.
Dot City.
Looking deep for game. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 67 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Honestly, not scared of either of these receivers.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze.
Oh, come on!
Here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down.
Should have been a pick.
Like right
It's very lucky.
Given 9 there on
That's
the first
very
down
lucky, sir.
completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because number one, you throw the
and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him for a loss of 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Two. Go down. We got 21. 11. Under. 95-56.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Ready? You ready? 21, 21, 21. My mate.
Ready for some Quickens McPickens?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh.
And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
Dude, nice punt again.
What they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Gotta go. Hey, 18.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen.
Oh.
Shifty. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Say yo, go. It's a touchdown. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Play action on 3rd and
long,
man.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated.
Ready to make another play?
Fielded at the 33.
Ends alone. Juke.
Look at the dance and the juke. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Let's go. Blue.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll.
That's my bad.
Preston Brown. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Didn't think he sent more than that.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Set up. 180.
Oh. What we got here now?
Let's go. Let's go. Red, up.
Right for the dot.
Out of the
right
gun,
for the dot.
Trubisky. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 36 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Set up. 180. Red, up.
They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Good. Line 4, ready. What's that?
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Powers through him, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble.
Dude, this game is so dumb.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Breeze now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Set up. 180. Hands up! Hands up!
Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
This is Cohen. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got his tight end Miller. Touchdown Bears. Zach Miller from 8 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're...
Oh, this is taken
Nice
in.
throw.
It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Breeze now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it.
That's
the former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Breeze now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw is Breeze. Throw inside complete. That's Bryant. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And Lutz puts this one through. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Thanks, man.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oh, man, that was a touchdown.
And that'll fall
Pretty lucky.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Red, up. 18.
Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
You see it? Red, up. Move.
Trubisky to throw again. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into a double team, and it's
goes up with one hand. He gets a lucky
pick. By
pick.
Marcus Williams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now Cohen. Oh, he shifts past him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
18. Hey, 18. Red, up.
On On second down, Trubisky. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Okay, I can't even move my guy. Whatever, that was fun to play.
21.
Okay.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
21.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to look deep down and that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Wow.
And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
11.
Oh, okay. He's got a linebacker on him. That makes
Shotgun
sense.
now for Breeze. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
12.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Des Bryant from 10 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Here's a toss coming right. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. They get the conversion. And Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Blue. Hey, 18. Hey, 18. Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back now at Soldier Field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Reds up. 18. Reds up.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all day long.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The dump off good for 8 there. First down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
That was weird. Should have ran straight, but I don't know.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Blue. Hey, gotta go.
Again, it's Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They run. This is Cohen. Skirts by at the 15. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
That's how you win a Madden game. No injuries. You got out alive.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season,
Oh,
can't
it is
you?
very good.
You
You can smell it in the air.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What?
Nice.
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when the drop home game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wrist watch
We are
is like a
here
break
for
light.
his
And you can get it right on your
Speed rushing.
grave site. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho.
Nice.
I heard that you in love with the stuff in your
Three.
They hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. Put the facts. Security guard from Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something
Speed
I
went
don't
up
know.
one. Wow,
What? Tell
nice.
me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when the drop home
pretty
game in
sweet.
the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know.
Critical
What?
threat.
Tell me something I don't know.
A lot of stuff.
Tell me something I don't know. Like when the
Speed
drop
went up.
home
Wow.
game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they
Great
sorta
news.
hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded
Stud.
in the Jews, copped a couple new ones, lost a couple